hands up, then this is our anthem.
What's going on? This is Sean Luke Picard from AtlantaGotSoul.com. Once again here at the New Era flagship store for the AC3 meet and greet. And we got an opportunity to meet Carter. What's going on, man?
Pleasure.
Carter, what's going on, man? Welcome to Atlanta.
Everything's great. Pleasure to be here, man.
Right.
ATL, what's up? It's Carter. Stay down, Belleville. We here.
All right, so we got a chance to see you perform on the West Coast night for the A3C event. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Chasing Cash. Shout out Chasing Cash.
The show was crazy. Definitely was a great performance, man. So how do you feel about the Atlanta vibe as far as the response you get for your music?
Well, for me, you know, I really feel like Atlanta gravitates well to my music. You know, online, I get a lot of people from Atlanta reaching out, just showing love, like diehard fans. Like, I fuck with you. My niggas, we fuck with you, blah, blah, blah. You know, you need to come out here. But, you know, the thing is, it's such a saturation of artists in 2010 to where visibility is everything. No matter what music you making, you gotta be in people's faces at all times. So for artists like me who ain't coming through a major label, you know, budget-wise, I ain't got the, you know, the resources to have my banners and pictures on every blog so people know about me. So it's more so I'm taking the old school approach with it, you know, just grassroots, you know what I'm saying, straight out the trunk, just, you know, where you see me is where you can get it, you know what I'm saying, where I'm at is where I'm putting on. And
so how long have you been doing music?
Been in the game, I would say professionally since 2005, you know, as far as just like really being serious about putting together quality records and really having a purpose with the songs and trying to like move them in a certain way since 2005, but rapping period since 1999. You know, just Houston is culture, you know, freestyling, rapping, doing flows, all that shit, you know, that's just what it is. So, been doing it since 99, my whole life, been rapping down there.
So growing up in Houston, you have a strong hip-hop background. What type of artists influenced you as far as your career now?
Houston rappers, man. See, Houston is crazy, like the whole city, you know, the whole culture, the Screwed Up Click to the Swisher House, you know, I watched that, you know, front row seat growing up. You know, I seen all these guys' careers build in front of my face, and I had the knowledge to understand what was going on, so I could, you know, just watch and take notes and learn from, you know, people's mistakes and learn from people's, you know, strengths as well, you know what I'm saying? So I would have to say my main influences from Houston have to be, you know, UGK for sure, you know what I'm saying? Slum Thug, you know, Chameleon, Paul Wall, like everybody, Kiki, you know, the whole H-Time, Big Mo, Screw for sure, man. Not even on no rap shit, just on some like his being, everything he was about, what he stood for, how he put on for the city, you know, Screw for sure. He's one of my favorite artists of all time, and you know, Beyonce, I love you.
Most definitely. Big shout out to Beyonce. Kelly Rowland too, so that's my personal favorite.
Kelly Rowland, all out. You know,
I like him tall and dark skinned.
Yeah.
I hope she sees this too now.
Anyway.
But no, back to the seriousness. So you made the transition from making music in Houston to moving out to LA. How was that?
Well, it was amazing because, you know, my whole life LA's been calling my name. My grandfather, my mother was born in Watts, you know what I'm saying? So my grandfather stayed in LA since I was born, and he always be like, yeah, you need to come out, move out here with me, you know what I'm saying? I want you to come move out here with me, and it's been calling my name my whole life, and I just finally made it for my music career. You know, I went out to the BET Awards, and I just seen the hustle of the city, and, you know, just the state of mind of where just how the streets work, just as far as just like the grind, how I could attack it. You know, I just felt that I could do something out there. So it was really just me going out there, being old enough and being kind of in my own shoes to where I can kind of go to the city and handle shit how I want to handle it and see from there if that's something for me. And, you know, when I went, LA fucked with me heavy, man. I got a lot of love in the areas I was hanging out in, you know, met a lot of good people, and one thing led to another. Shout out Jasmine, my homegirl from Interscope. Well, she was in Interscope. You know, she did a lot for me out here in, well, in LA, and, you know, opened a couple doors for me to make it happen and shit from there. You know, just came out from Seattle, actually, not even from Houston, and just been running ever since, you know what I'm saying? Just the whole music grind. Did something with Lupe Fiasco in Seattle, and with Goods. I don't know if y'all familiar with Goods.
I've heard of Goods.
Yeah, we put together a show, me and Goods, with Lupe Fiasco in 2006. Pac Div was actually on the bill as well. And Lupe invited me to a video shoot with Pharrell in LA, and that's what really moved me out there. Because I just looked at it as opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, most definitely.
So we had the video shoot for that.
This is where I keep the bars like bathtub edges.
Exactly, that one. Yeah. Shout out Lupe, man, yeah. And that was the first day I moved to LA right there, you know what I'm saying? Met P, met Pharrell, met Lupe, was down with Lupe, and you know, shit was good. Shit was real good, and shit been great ever since. You know, LA real good city, and there's a lot going on out there, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Okay. Yeah. So your affiliation with Dom Kennedy, how did that come about?
The affiliation with Dom Kennedy was all natural. You know, we met on Fairfax and Rosewood. A lot of people been, you know, telling me about Dom, and he was telling me a lot of people been mentioning me to him as well, and from there, we just end up bumping into each other on the block one day and shit. You know, real niggas just dapped up. And from there, we just been running ever since. You know what I'm saying? Staying cool with each other, making music. And, you know, it was more so like, I think our relationship worked out so well because we didn't meet on no industry shit. We didn't meet on no, like, managers trying to introduce us. It was just some real life shit. Niggas just bumped into each other. And, oh, you Carter. Oh, I'm Dom. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and from there, you know, making music, handling business, and just running. You know, that's his city, LA. So I just looked at it as an opportunity for me. I ain't from out here. This nigga city. Shit, let me just run with this nigga and shit. You know, we make it happen, and we've been good ever since. So
how do you feel like hip hop nowadays, and other instances, is influenced by streetwear or vice versa?
I think right now in hip hop, streetwear is somewhat of a trend. You know, people kind of like losing face to the roots of what streetwear is. Streetwear is skateboard fashion. You know, streetwear is like how skaters dress when they skate. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it comes from. Yeah. You know, not even really punk rock. It's just like a subculture of, you know, you got to think about it. These skateboarders are influenced by hip-hop music, so they got the money to buy the best and nicest shit. So eventually, you know, it's going to be a smart enough individual to peep they swag and say, hey, let me put together some brands based on what they're doing. Hence Supreme, hence Huff. You know what I'm saying? Hence Diamond, hence the Hundreds. You know, all of these brands who have developed based off of skate fashion, which is streetwear, you know. And I think right now in hip-hop, a lot of people are influenced because it's amazing. It's cool. You know, it's cool. It is nice. It is swag. Like, you see the style and you see the put-togethers, and you're like, that is, I like how everything laid. But, you know, I would really wish that, you know, a lot of people would do research on these brands they wear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, not even that, but it's like, you know, it's brands who are really making quality stuff based on certain demographics in certain areas. And, you know, it'd be cool just to say, hey, I'm from Kentucky and I'm into fashion. Let me look up some brands and see if there's somebody from Kentucky doing their thing. Or, you know, it ain't even that serious. If you like a shirt, you like a shirt, you know? But I just feel like the trend shit is what kills shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the great shit get fucked up fast because everybody just hop on it. Then it's like the people who really was passionate about it, they don't even want to fuck with it no more because everybody done raped it, you know? So I'm just hoping that don't happen to streetwear. But, you know, the true heads, they down forever, so it's gonna be 100, I think. So
what type of fashion icons, I guess, inspire your style or push you to do things that are different?
Who inspired my style? My style, man, I would have to honestly say my style is just inspired by real life people. You know, in LA, man, it's crazy. A lot of fashion, a lot of stuff that's in these stores is based off of like real working class Americans in LA. You know, and that's who inspires me actually. You know, when I see like an old man, you know, for instance, I cuff my pants and I cuff my shorts, and that's kind of like just to pay homage to American workwear. You know, my grandfather, he worked in the Miller Lite warehouse. I mean, he worked at the Miller Lite company in Texas. You know what I'm saying? American worker. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. You know, and my grandmother, she retired from the postal service. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's just kind of like my way to kind of rep who I am. You know, I feel like a lot of people into the whole Japanese thing, and you know, I love the denim and whatnot. But for me, I really want to go hard, just, you know, putting out there who I am and what I represent and what I'm about. So I would just have to say on a respect as far as who inspires me fashion-wise, everybody, man. Honestly, just like everybody. You know, Kanye for sure, Pharrell as well. Johnny Depp. He dresses amazing. You know, I don't agree with everything. You know, for the most part, I get his
simple stuff he does. The simple stuff he does stand out.
Nah, for sure. You know, it's a lot of people, man. It's a lot of people that I look to, and I get a little, you know, I take a little bit of this and that from. You know what I'm saying? Do my own swagger jacking per se.
You know? So one question we usually ask all of the people we interview is, what one sneaker would you wear if you had to wear one sneaker for the rest of your life? What would it be?
Jordan 1. Jordan 1 original.
All right.
Jordan 1 original every day. I do wear them every day. Jumpers on my titty shoes every day. That's what we do.
I hear that.
Every day if I could.
All right, so if you had to leave one, I guess, aspect of yourself like on the game as far as rap is concerned, as far as fashion is concerned? What do you think that idea or that message you would like to convey?
I would just like people to work harder on not trying to understand each other, but at the same time understanding each other. And just understand that people are individuals and everything is different, and that's what makes the world great, you know. And I think that kind of goes for everything in every field of anything, you know. That's the message I want to convey. Just like, you know, I'm from Houston and I moved to Hollywood and I used to live in Seattle, and I'm out here in Atlanta right now doing an interview across from the New Era store. You know, it's just so many possibilities within what I'm saying right there. My manager is from Milwaukee. You know, one of my business partners is from Vancouver, Canada. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so many possibilities within what that said. You know, I just want to be a face that represent, you know, the possibilities of it being possible. You know, it happening. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we just in motion, man. Everybody out there, man, never give up. Never let nobody tell you nothing that you can't do, because you can do whatever you put your mind to, and that ain't just something people be saying. It's actually true. I'm not only a client, I'm the president. What do you say? I'm not only a member, I'm the president.
That's what's up. Well, we appreciate the time, man. Thank you very much.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, for sure.
Well, all right, man. This is Atlanta Got Soul signing off.
If you dig it, let me get a hell yeah. It's like we be sitting in the parking lot, 'cause